Hey there, thank you for joining me for today's practice. My name's Paula. Today's sequence is about developing pelvic stability. So for some people, some women in pregnancy, you do start to develop a little bit of pelvic girdle pain, or you might have it at the front. You might have it at the back or at the front. I always recommend that you go and see a professional. If you're experiencing pain, then please go and see someone. The practice today is really it's about developing some strength and supporting that your pelvis with everything all the changes that are happening. And we won't be doing any asymmetrical poses except for when we step down onto the mat, just one step down. So everything else will be symmetrical. Today we're going to be doing a sequence that's using the wall. So you want to set up your mat against the wall. And if you have got one block, please have it nearby. If you don't, then don't worry, we won't. We're only going to use it towards the end. And then a bolster for when we lie down in our shavasana, so we lie down on our side. And so let's make a start. So make sure you feel nice and comfy. And what we're going to do is start by facing the wall. I'm going to place the hands, and you might start a little bit higher. And if you feel comfortable, you can come down a little bit more of an L shape with your body, trying to set up your heels underneath your hips, or you might go a little bit wider. What's more important is trying to keep the feet parallel, gently pressing into those hands, feeling long through the spine, and have a little micro bend through the knees. So we want to try to avoid locking out the knees here. A little micro bend. And then let's just bring the attention to the breathing. Breathing in and out through the nose. Steady gaze with the eyes. Energy forward through the crown of the head and back behind you through the tailbone. Now we're going to take a small bend and stretch action. So we're going to bend through the knees tracking towards your second toe, and then draw the quadriceps up. Don't go all the way to straighten, almost to straight. Bend and stretch and bend and stretch. And again. Just a few more like this. And last one. And this one we're going to bend. We're going to take a little arch through the spine. As you come up, straighten the legs a little bit more. Take a C curve through the spine to spine roll up to standing. Lift through the sternum, lifting the eyes, and then press back into your L shape here. Take a bend through the knees, small arch through the spine, and then C curve through the spine. Tuck the tailbone under, unfurl the spine all the way up. Shoulders away from the ears. Lift the sternum up towards the ceiling. Pressing the sitting bones back. Bend through the knees, small arch through the spine, and then tuck the tailbone under, spine roll all the way up, shoulders away from the ears, lift the sternum. Last one, press the sitting bones back, bend through the knees, small arch, and spine roll all the way up. And then walking the feet forward up towards the wall and turning around, leaning your back against the wall and walking your feet a little bit further away. And just take a moment here, just upright, thinking about the shoulders, pressing back of the head resting against the wall. Take an inhale, and then as you exhale, let's slide down the wall, coming into your seat. So coming into this variation of your Utkatasana. You want the knees tracking forward towards that second toe and the knee in line with the center of your hip if you can. If you need a bit more space, do, but try to keep the legs parallel. And you can just rest the hands on the thighs. Find your breath. Now take an inhale, bring the hands to the waist. As you exhale, a little curl under the tailbone. Just peel the back of the pelvis off the wall and then place it back. Inhale, exhale, peel the back of the pelvis off the wall and press it back. Inhale and exhaling. And 2 more. Inhaling and exhale. Curl it under. 1 more. Inhale and exhaling. Release and straightening the legs. You're probably feeling your thighs there. Arms down by your side. Take an inhale. As you exhale, we're going to bend through the legs and then C-curve through the spine, arms extending forward. Just a little upper body curve, and then inhale to straighten those legs. Exhale, C-curve through the upper body, and inhale to straighten. And again, exhaling, and inhale. 2 more. Exhaling as you bend through the legs. And inhale as you straighten. Last one. And inhale to straighten. Slide down the wall once again. Hands to the waist. Inhale. This time we're going to peel the pelvis and continue rolling away from the wall. And then reversing the action. Inhaling. And then exhale. Peeling off the wall and coming back. Try to keep those legs parallel. And again. Last one. And coming back and straighten. Take a breath. Release the arms down. Inhale. Exhale to C-curve the upper body. And inhale to straighten. And again, exhaling and inhaling. And again. 2 more. And last one. Place the hands to the waist. One more variation here. Slide down the wall. Take an inhale. As you exhale, I want you to tilt forward at the hips. So you want to think about the hips or that pelvis tilting forward and then coming back up. As you exhale, tilting the pelvis forward. So you're thinking about those sitting bones spreading, and then exhale, pelvis comes back upright. Tilting the pelvis forward and coming back upright. This is 2. And then this is 1. Just hold it here for 3 breaths. Draw those elbows back. Maybe you can bend a little bit deeper. And pressing back and straightening those legs. Using your hands, pressing yourself away from the wall. Just give the legs a little bit of a shake out. Walking forward towards the top of your mat. Same thing, we're going to take that chair position, but we'll be away from the wall now. So feet stay parallel, a bit wider than the hips, just making plenty of space for your belly when we bend the legs. Arms down by your side. Taking an inhale, bend through the knees, reach those arms up alongside the ears, and then as you exhale, palms of hands together, bring them down through the center line. Release the arms down by your side. Bend through the knees, sweep the arms up, inhale, and then exhale to straighten. 2 more, arms down. Sweep the arms up, inhaling and exhaling. Last one, inhaling. This time, let's hold this one here. You could keep your arms up alongside the ears or bring them into your prayer position, your choice. Maybe sitting the weight down a little bit further if you can. Shift the weight slightly back in the heels. Keep breathing. For 3, for 2, for 1. Bringing the palms, hands together, straightening those legs. Bring the hands down through the center line, releasing the arms down by your side. Now we're going to step down onto the mat. If you need a bit of support to do this, then just have a chair beside you or use the wall to come down. Otherwise, we're just going to step back with the right foot, come down onto your right knee, and then step back with your left leg. And then we'll sit down, sit over to one side, and take the legs out in front of you. We're going to lie down onto the back. So to lie down, just make sure you come down gently, lie onto your side and then onto your back. We're not going to stay on the back for too long. So if it's super uncomfortable for you, you could go straight into your shavasana and just lie on your left. Otherwise, we're going to take our bridge on the mat. So feet about hip distance apart. If you have your block, place the block in between the thighs here. Feet are parallel, arms down by your side. Just take a moment. Let the shoulder heads drop back down. Find the breath. Taking an inhale. As you exhale, peel the pelvis off, peel the spine off. Coming into your bridge. Press down through the base of the big toe. Inhale at the top, and then exhale to roll back down. Take an inhale at the bottom, and then exhale, roll the spine up. Take an inhale to hold, and then exhale, rolling back down. Inhale to stay, and then exhale, rolling up. And let's hold this one. We're just gently hugging that block in, tailbone reaching in between the knees. Try to smooth out the breathing. Three more full breaths. Taking one more inhale, and then exhale to roll all the way back down. And then let's release the block. Pop it off to the side. Open the feet out as wide as the mat and let the knees drop in together. Arms by your side, palms facing up. Just closing down the eyes for a moment. And then gently opening up the eyes, and then just getting ready to take your shavasana. So if you've got your your bolster or some cushions, just have it over on your left side. We're going to roll over onto the left side of the body, and you could use a cushion or extend that left arm underneath you. And if it's comfortable to do so, you could pop your right leg on top. If you feel like you actually need to keep your legs together, you could pop the bolster or a block in between the legs, and that can be another way to just have your shavasana. Allow the eyes to close down. Just with each exhale, allowing the body to get a little bit heavier and a little bit softer. Muscles of the face relax. Just allowing yourself to let go and come to complete rest just for the next few minutes. Please feel free to stay resting here for as long as you would like to. And thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you next time. Namaste.